You can tell I'm a real gamer when I've been playing such No Man's Sky. I forgot to do basic things like take the recycle out, put a shirt on when it's like 54 degrees outside, and take the mount off the base of this camera. Morning. It's a confusing morning. I was having I think I woke up at 7 o'clock. It's about 7:45 right now. I kept having recurring, it's like my brain keeps trying to have dreams, but it doesn't know how to do it when it's trying to get awake. But I think other people have had those where you've had almost anxiety attacks, and I kept having the same dream of I got to 3 o'clock today and I hadn't recorded a damn thing. And I was like, oh crap! And it was vividly and real, but they weren't actually dreams. Of course, I don't necessarily remember what a dream is at this point. But yeah, I has pants on. Shh. We do a lot of cardboard and plastics. Get out of there, stupid non-thing. I mean, I like the fact that we have a whole recycle bin. There are places in this country where people just say f it all. So yeah, I'm heading up to Longview for a couple hours. I said I'd do it, and then shit happened, and I completely spaced that this would be after Legion, and I would really like No Man's Sky and whatnot. I was actually going to sit down now that I've actually been able to play a bit of Star Trek. My cooldown hasn't reset. It's way too early for that. I don't want to have to do another mirror event if I don't have to, but I'm going to finish up a little bit with my Agent of Yesterday character. Okay. As I promised, September is going to be Friday gym day. I was going to go out with Willie, but it got late in the day, and so I went to the gym and I did legs. If you guys are on my Snapchat, you'll see that I was apparently pretty angry at my legs. It was also my left leg. I was very angry at it because it seems to be weaker. So I did extra one leg squats on it and went over to the machines, only did the leg lifts with it, and then the leg curls. Anyways, so I'm gonna sit on my computer. I can't gesture sometimes in the morning. I'm gonna go turn on some Pandora, which currently is on Shinedown, Second Chance. Really emotional song for me. And then I'm gonna get my coffee ready, gonna get some bread, and eat my pills. We'll probably see you guys up in Longview. Welcome to Longview. There is shit for Pokemon here. I thought, it's a park. It's 3 blocks long. It should have a fair number of... Nope. There isn't a Pokestop on my entire map. I didn't read it while I was driving in, but good lord. Basketball. I'm not playing it. I brought chips. I brought lunch. I'm trying to get a hold of the person that said, text me when you get here. And I'm like, okay, I have, and you are not... I cannot... I told him, although I'll never be surprised or get tired of the incredible amount of speeding Washington drivers do. It is absolutely berserk. We were on open road and I was trying to go in the slow lane because I'm like, I want to do a little close to the speed limit. Nope. Slow lane was pretty much forcing me to do about 75 in a 60. And then once we hit way open stuff, it opened up beyond all belief. I was doing 85 and I was getting passed by people in the middle lane. It's fucking stupid. I can't do the speed limit in Washington. It's illegal, I guess. I mean, I had, it literally said 70 for cars, 65 for trucks. And I was doing 82 and I was being honked at by trucks to get out of the way. And they were passing me. This is just fucking dumb as fuck. I'm gonna find David and yeah. Injured. But and it was I got kind of late into the game, so I'm sitting here. Why is Johnny Manziel, the football whiz? I'm like, this dude seems kind of like he sucks. In the last 2 years of the Browns, and then this whole summer happened where he's just yeah, I'm gonna leave, and then he's caught trying to pose as Willie Manziel. I'm like, dude, change your last name. Don't change your first name and wear a basically googly eyes with mustache.
And Tom Brady, I believe he never should have been in the first place.
Honestly, I was like, whatever they want to dish out the punishment, it's 4 games. They should have suspended him. Last year, got this out of the way and just pushed it out of the way. I'm like...
Last year when you won, they should have left it at that, because really, it was not Brady's fault. Brady can stay.
Well, I found David. We talked. It's now like 1:40. What's the phone say? 1:43. And now I'm heading home. I'm gonna get in the car and sort everything away. I could not give these chips away because, well, great as David is and as much of a he's a lineman, so I was trying to think maybe I could pawn off the chips on him. He's like, no, I need to eat healthier. I'm like, okay. But Dre's team got eliminated a little early. Everything seems to be moved up a little faster, but who knows? So they got eliminated and that was supposed to happen at 2 o'clock. But so yeah, I'm just, apparently the Cowlitz team is going to be more up into Cowlitz County, God forbid. So I might have a longer drive for practices, but we'll figure everything out. We have a month or two to get things sorted out and figure out how much gas it'll take to get to practices every week. Then we can budget that. Oh, there's a gym here apparently that my little dude cannot figure out where he's at. Okay, the gym's up on the corner, but it is a gigantic gym. Gym level 9. I didn't even know they could get up to level 9. Whatever. I'm gonna go get in the car and head on home. Hi! So, I got home, did my Legion stuff. Aaron watched as I went through beginning stuff. I got Aluneth, went through that whole quest, and then was getting like wrapped up in just continuing the next quest and realized, oh, I'm already done getting Aluneth. So I stopped and we're going to go visit his mom in the hospital. She had hernia surgery?
Yeah.
Hernia surgery. This one was in her...
I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, I remember... It was a weird place that I don't remember people getting hernias.
Yeah.
I was like, is it in the throat? Anyways, so we gotta drive up to the coop. No, I know we gotta go up to the coop. It's not or something. So parking lot B, floor 7, and then you know the room number?
I repeated it 3 times so that I wouldn't be the only one who remembered it.
We'll get up to the 7th floor and ask.
Yeah.
All right. Furstenberg Tower! And so that person really wants you to vote Bernie. Hate to disappoint them. There's a car back there with 5 bumper stickers of vote Bernie. It's not just East Vancouver. Vancouver is just completely dead of Pokestops and gyms.
Yeah.
Like I was at a community park in the middle of a neighborhood with like signs everywhere, and there was a small baseball thing, and there was a gym at that park. It was I was like, what the hell? I guess, we are spoiled with the nature park and downtown Portland. So we gotta go to the 7th floor.
Yep.
And then, whatever, we'll probably just ask our nurses. We'll just go to the nearest nurses station. That's what I did with Mom. They're like, she's in room 7, and I completely forgot, and I went up to the 3rd floor, and there was no one in the 7th floor there. Anyways.
All right, it's 6:45. We're just leaving the hospital. Mom's doing fine, which takes a load off my mind. I've been rather anxious.
Rather anxious is a bit of an understatement, and a load makes it seem like, well, that's a load off my... No. It's like... He's almost a different person right now. He was when we were driving up here. So
It's so weird that he gets a southern accent sometimes. But yeah, we're heading out to my parents' house to, I don't even remember why.
your dad wants to call that his home base for...
Oh, right. He wants to probably drop off the car, but also give us a screwdriver.
Because we want to be able to get under the battery under here.
Instead of ripping out the panel in the back. So yeah, there's that. Then we're getting food somewhere, possibly Red Robin. This hospital is way nicer than it used to be.
Yeah, considering the last time I'd actually was here for anything, I was visiting Kathy and she had just popped out Timmy.
So this was like
2005, 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh right. Like your dad made it through there easily, but I'm not gonna.
Yeah. There's construction on the road. It's being repaved. It looks really nice.
It's just at the very center part where there's a bunch of like segmented wide medians where you can plant trees that's not paved. So if you want to be in
it's having the old pavement ripped up.
Yeah, so you've got like the lanes which are nice and smooth, and then for the left turn lanes, and you gotta crawl back out of it. We're gonna hit the left turn lane, so you guys will see what it is.
Yeah, I don't think there's too much else going on. Or what's your phone at?
14%. I'm going into extreme power saver. Right? Really trying to find service, and I guarantee you I was on it a bit. I may have left Pokemon open.
Oh.
But it was still in the background, and I know background still. Anyways, but it's in extreme power saver now, and then I'll charge it at your dad's house because we're gonna eat out there.
Yeah, and you're right. I think he would love Ron Swanson. But I think a lot of the other bits of it would just piss him off.
The whole thing is your parents aren't very sitcom sort of people.
Yeah.
Your dad would like the video that I watched that was 9 minutes long of the best of Ron Swanson. Bump 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 bump, and we're off.
Yep.
Oh, Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee. Oh, Kaylee. Oh, Kuiper. Oh, Hushy. Yeah. I'm here.
Check it out.
Okay.
Check it out, Pop.
Here, just here, sniff. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Oh, she's so excited. She wants to growl and bark, but she is like conflicted and momentarily realizes there's no reason to. I'm gonna go put my phone on the charger. Oh, actually it does. It is getting it.
You can't see it. You have to take a picture or you know it is, and it shows up when you print. Or you-
I don't know. The camera's getting it pretty well. Look at that.
All right. No, I just meant my phone.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's because... See, I can't really zoom in on it very well, though. Although I can. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good zoom on it.
So, can you focus when you zoom?
It has to have something to focus on, and it technically doesn't have anything to focus on. So it's
right.
just sort of zooming in general.
Uh-huh.
Whereas if I were to, like, down the street...
Uh-huh. Even quite far away you can focus, huh?
I mean, look at that.
It has object context.
Yeah. Oh my, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, it's got to the point where I could probably read that car at the end of the block's license plate that's horizontal. I'm looking at this like there's a fucking... I'm like, there's a car down there? And I zoom in and I'm like, near.
What did that thing cost?
$129.
That ain't bad.
So we came to Red Robin here in the Cove, whatever, and I get to watch 2 screens of football. I don't really know who's playing right now, though. Whatever, but yeah, and we're gonna order food because I'm hungry. And
Darn good. It's actually really good.
Aaron's parents don't eat here much, so we almost have to give them the corks. Why did I say corkscrew? The rundown. I'm so hungry, I'm losing words. And we got back from Red Robin. We went to his parents' house, and then we did stuff there, calm the dogs down, because barky, barky, bark. Oh no, now I'm coming up with the name for the 2. But yeah, I already gotten Raleigh's Aluneth and went through the Nexus and all that happy jazz, and then came back home and it was like, well, should I do Ratsas or should I do Knorus? It's like, I don't want a quest, you know, I want to at least get one of the other ones done because that seemed kind of fun, which, as I was thinking this morning, is what people were complaining about with class quests. They wanted to have quests that, like, class obviously had, but was like tuned to the lore of the class, and well, now we do, except it's also tuned to your spec. And it uses a lot of the same maps that already exist in the game. At least with Aluneth, I was traveling to several I was going real places in the game. Like the Blue Dragon Shrine, the Azure Dragon Shrine, and then Kuldara, and then I had to walk inside the Nexus. And while the Nexus was still different, it was phased, it was still the same map of the Nexus, so they didn't have to recreate a new map. And then the very end part looked to be recreated, but those were just giant surge needles and had been used before. So yeah, the Warrior one, and then I tuned myself to Arms Warrior because she's a face mashy. Like during the quest, you're like, I've never seen such bravery from a warrior. And I'm like, honey, you're confusing bravery for unbridled rage of being 2 feet tall. And so, because it's Ratza, what do? She's a female gnome arms warrior, and her preferred weapon is an axe. Yes, the arms thing is a sword, and I'm probably going to run around with it for a while because there actually is a color and style that matches her current transmog, which is basically the craptastic set from the Iron Horde, where it sort of, yeah, whatever. It was like a complete set. I can't remember. I had to I think I had to make the whole thing from blacksmithing, maybe. I don't know, but I got the whole set, and you basically have like the old-timey stove for like a helmet, and everything looks like it came out of Black Hand's furnace. But yeah, and she's wearing that, and I may change it up, but right now, but she had the quest reward axe that was like short, kind of a short. It was still two-handed axe, but it had like lava glow. So I'm gonna go to my computer. They've already released the car, Return to Cars on video for 7.1, but I've done. But once I finished Ratza, and they're like, by the way, pick an area, and I'm like, oh, okay. So let me go do the little send out my mission of peeps. No, it was that wound up going to be questing. That Ratza was like, get on the Skyfire and head out to Stormheim. No, I don't want to quest. So I got back on Raleigh and actually did some quests down in Azuna, whatever, with like the Blue Dragonfly and the Illidari people. Was actually testing out my main ability on Aluneth. What I'm noticing, and it's going to be better on bosses than it is, and bigger things than it is on creatures, because I probably should pull with it, but I need to get glyphs for my stuff. The problem is everything is so expensive right now, and it's not like Raleigh isn't stupid rich, but we have our thing this weekend. We have shopping, we have mod, and then we have the celebration. The fleet's doing a celebration thing. I'm gonna sit around for that, and I'm gonna like tune out of WoW for like an hour while that happens, because it's not gonna happen on time. We're gonna wait. We're gonna do it at 5:30. We're gonna do it at 5:30, and people are gonna message Hal and say, "Oh my God, hang on, I'm gonna be right there. I have to log in. Oh, my internet's being slow. I'm gonna be right there. I'll log in." I tried to put enough raids together to figure this one out. It's not an actual raid, you know, because we're going into basically the guild house, whatever. It's the starbase. You don't need to be in a group to. I probably need to take allergy pills. Sneezing that suddenly in the morning says something. But yeah, today is more WoW day. I'm not sure if I should continue questing on Raleigh, or if I should at least get Kenora's artifact thing. Probably do Ethan's too. And yeah, I'm saying the names of my characters because I don't care. I mean, if anybody really cares about how you spell Raleigh's name, it's on my PlayStation channel. Oh, it's not one. Is it one of the tags? Whatever. It's my on PlayStation. It's also my tag on BattleNet, but it's got numbers after it that I forget. I'm gonna get back to listening to music. Luke McAvoy and Brenner Jeremy just liked a photo. Right, Nebraska had to take a delay of game. Weren't able to get all 11 guys out to punt, missing one of them. Yeah, I'll retweet it. Anyways, so yeah, I will, guys, probably shortly after mod, and I'll explain things. I have to get the other games done. So the parking spot we're in was previously taken up by a car that I did not know was old enough to be splattered with a Clinton Gore. I thought it said 90, it probably said 92 because that's the election they got elected in. But it was
90 wasn't an election year.
Yeah, 96 was, so maybe it was a 6 with a 0, but it was like, why would you need bumper stickers? Like, Clinton was doing a ridiculously good job in 1996. It was sort of like getting Obama's second term. You're like, why am I...
People still voted against him.
I know, but still, most departments open tomorrow. There's a sign back there that says most departments open tomorrow. You might just hear that later, you hear hella early.
That one.
Okay. Apparently when you break a finger and need a thing in the middle of summer, your finger doesn't get a tan and thus gets a constant sunburn. I was like, Aaron's like, your finger's looking kind of red. And I'm like, well, yeah, it's probably still a little bruised. He goes, it's also peeling. And I'm like, oh, damn it.
When I broke my leg when I was in the 4th grade, I had a cast all the way up to my thigh. And then, so I only had a cast on for 6 weeks. I completely snapped both bones all the way through right there. I had a 1st grader who wrote it. I'm not kidding you. Literally, like, picked up by the back of the collar and the belt and snapped both bones in the leg. And,
I bet it probably just atrophied all hell
oh yeah, my leg shriveled up. So I had one super buff leg and one leg that was like this big.
You look like something fresh out of No Man's Sky.
And then I'm like, okay, gotta wear a brace for 2 weeks. No big problem. Yeah, just one tan leg, white. One buff leg, no muscle at all. It took like a year and a half to get them back to the same size.
I believe it.
Do we need any veggies? Do we need any veggies? Do we want corn? No.
Yes.
No.
Actually, yes.
Why?
We have bicolor.
Well, it might go for him. I'm only one color. Gouda, Havarti. What? Oh. Barbie Swiss. Barbie Swiss. So, it's a little baby Swiss. Yeah. So, we've got to get the shredded beef and the bolio rolls and bolio. I feel really bad that we have to inspect our bread, but this is the only thing we really inspect, and it's just because we want them to be kind of round so that when we yeah, because when they're flat, we might as well just cut them in half horizontally and just eat them as a regular sandwich. But I want to have what Subway used to do with this, like, V-cut. Now they don't. Now they still do a V-cut, but they do it horizontally and don't cut it all the way through. But they used to, yeah, wedge down, cut the wedge down or something. Why is that stuck in my head? It's 15% and it's about a pound. Do you want to just throw this in the freezer and use it next time?
Yeah.
So it's about a pound and it's like way cheap. So
Yeah.
because if we throw it in the freezer, anything, because it's already discounted price, yada yada. Yeah, we're definitely in that after rain, before sun. Like, we had hot, then all of a sudden it just was like clouds all over the place. Now you could tell the summer's winding down because it's taking a while for the clouds to break up to give us back to our sun time. We could have sun heat, and then literally the next day, clouds, gray, horizon to horizon. But then it wants to warm back up and get back to sunny weather, and it's like trying to disintegrate all the clouds day in and day out.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. So the guy walked out and he goes, "Family size Hawaii." You almost said Hawaiian, it's a pepperoni. And I was like, I better not have been a Hawaiian. I don't eat no Canadian bacon. I want American bacon. And then as I was walking in, I was like, I don't need glorified ham.
It's not glorified. It's just ham.
So I can't figure out why it's called Canadian bacon. It seems like a Canadian, but in that theme of a Polish joke. You know, the Polish
Like
make
stupid ham? Or
well, it's the fact that Canadians aren't real Americans, so they don't know how to make bacon, and that when they make bacon, it's just ham.
Gotcha.
So, but I can't figure out why it's called that. So,
Yeah.
what's going on? Why are you called this? And it's not like in one part of America we call it that because we are friendly or angsty about Canadians and make jokes about them. This is
Literally everywhere.
everywhere. I think the Canadians call it that. Maybe.
I think they do.
Canadian.
Although, thinking back, when I had Domino's up there, I think one of the topping options was ham.
Canadians, explain yourself. If you did this to us, explain yourself. If we did this to you, I can't explain it. Maybe you can explain to me because usually the victims understand the tormentors a lot better.
Canada, explain. I am confusion.
I am confusion. Okay, here's a quick 5 o'clock, 4:55 update. I am doing Asuna. I can't fly, I'm walking around on flying mounts. But I'm walking around on my Azure Drake, and I've already actually had some people, how far do you have to go in the zone to get that mount? And I was like, Mally goes 10? Mally goes 10 or 25? Whatever you want to do. Aaron is apparently
Spending
able...
all of his gold.
Well, apparently able to function, wow, pretty effectively with this BIOS update.
Yeah. It looks like it may have been, the issue may have been related not just to a BIOS update, but to faulty overclocking, which I wasn't doing.
Anyways. But yeah, so he's running around all the old world stuff, taking care of transmog stuff.
And all the other random stuff.
Pets and just random
Boys.
pets, toys, tabards, stuff to put in his ready for power leveling. You bought an heirloom, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't have much more tonight. Aaron doesn't work tomorrow because it's Labor Day, so... Labor Day. So who knows? I'm gonna keep doing as soon... whatever. It's because it's like, you have Dalaran here. I'll do it this way. This works better for me. You have Dalaran here, and then all the rest of the zones. Screwed that one up. All the rest of the zones, I'm doing this one over here. I have pants on. I swear to God, I have pants on. You only need 15 shirts. You don't need to like get like the 100 or anything. You only need to get 15 to get the achievement.
There's an achievement? I was just buying all the shirts.
No, there's an achievement to get a certain number. Go into collections.
Well, let me sell the stuff I just got.
Well, you have to put it. Yep. No, you
I
don't.
have to buy it.
I usually put everything on, but anyway, just to make sure.
Local coordination. That lets you teleport to Stormwind.
Yeah, like that ring to teleport to Dalaran. People keep it on them so they can teleport to Dalaran, but now it teleports to the wrong I have teleport Dalaran, teleport Ancient Dalaran, and teleport Hall of the Guardian, and they all go to different Dalarans because I'm Arcane Mage, so I need to worry about what time I want to go to Dalaran. But yeah, it's under...
Oh, Fashionista?
Yep. You need some more backs. Yeah, see, you only need to get 15 shirts. You need to get 200 backs. Yeah. And then you'll get Fabulous, and you can get the Fabulous, Little Gizmo, the Fabulous, which will be could be a good Gizbank title. Yeah. Gizbank, the Fabulous, and you can just deck her out in like, because she's got the little pimp hat and the pimp cane right now, right? With a suit. Yeah, with the tux on.
Yeah.
His bank, but now it's sort of...
11 backs. That's not bad.
Yeah, it's not really all that hard to get, considering.
Yeah.
But, and then shirts is nothing. I mean, nothing. But, yeah, I'm going to continue questing. We'll have pizza here later. Aaron can lay down some more pizza on that. It's thicker lay down more pepperoni on the pizza from Friday's pizza. Anyways, I got to get to questing, because I'm liking the whole Blue Dragonflight stuff, and my flask is running out. Morning. It is currently the time that we would normally be leaving the house, as it is 7:36. And yes, I woke up this way. I did not futz my hair this morning. He woke up this way too. Everybody takes these wonderful pictures where they're like, I woke up this way. And I'm thinking, looking at myself in the camera, be like, I woke up this way. This is the way he woke up. It's also because I get my hair cut short enough that it doesn't really matter. And then I have them go through with the little thinning shears or whatever they're called. Texturizing things, so that like every so often there's these really short hairs that like to constantly stick up, so they make my hair nice. But am I pinning you down? Can you not get up?
Yeah.
The coffee starting to gargle. Oh, yeah, we were up like, well past midnight. This is very atypical for us. I fell into that game. Well, the thing is, Aaron wasn't tired either, because we weren't doing anything exhausting. We weren't even, in a way, we weren't even like watching television. We weren't even droning into doing anything. Like if we'd have watched like Shannara last night or something, we probably would have went to bed at 10:30, 11 o'clock. But the one thing that our video games just love doing is they love keeping just enough excitement in the brain to keep us awake and not fall into that lull, but not active enough to exhaust us. Yep. So it was like 12:30 and I'm finishing up fighting the druids and summoning Ysera to Valshara? Whatever. I understand we need to do stuff with the druids and whatnot, but it's like, if I had to listen to a character for a whole other expansion, I would rather listen to Tyrion than Malfurion. Like, Tyrion's like, go forth! You know, and he has that weird thing. Whereas everyone's like, the nature must be protected. And you're like, shut up, Wisteria Lane Dad. Oh, I just want him to have like a sport coat and a pipe
And like, my kids are wonderful, aren't they? Like, stop it, Malfurion, stop it! Like, isn't that so what Malfurion sounds like? But as we have the new appearance system, and wow, Aaron was running around through, from what I understand, all of the old raids. Seemed like he asked me, oh, how do I get to SSC? And I'm like, so I'm like, so he did tier 5 content, because he also was in Tempest Keep, because he's like, I'm not going to kill the bird. I'm like, alright. And then he was in Kara. You didn't do Black Temple or Hyjal, did you? No. Because you have all of tier 6. Yeah. And he didn't want any of the other set. Well, you may want one of the other sets out of that. You can get like the off-color warrior set out of that. Just like I can get that weird priest set that has like the cowl and the vertical halo for Raleigh. Yeah. Because Compact Disc just has that. But then he was in Nax, completely went through Nax, and he's like, and then he went completely through Ulduar 10. Because I'm like, oh, you went through Nax and you went through this, and then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll wrap up things here in Val'sharah. New toys for me! I'm like, how the fuck did you get to Ulduar so goddamn fast? I must just be really drawn into this questing, and then I momentarily went, oh, right, the transporter. The engineering transporter literally puts you right outside. Yeah. Oops. So that's how that one happened, but...
All but Yogg. All of... Tier 5. I didn't clear all of tier 4. I didn't do Mag, Theridin, or
Gruul. Not that those are hard, but if you have the chest piece, the shoulders, and the pants, you're good to go. Not that it's hard. He drops 3 these bosses drop 3 pieces each.
They're only dropping 2.
What?
Yeah.
Whatever, but maybe a weird bug now in the loot system that if they're going to drop multiple of those tokens, it only drops 2 of them. I guess. Or it only drops 1 of them instead of both. And it could just be a really minor bug. Like I said, it has 3 chances to drop your token. So, and back then that was, we had equal token. Yeah. 3 on 3, so. We didn't have no damn Death Knight rubbing it in on the mage token. And then monks came in and got put on your token. It doesn't really matter anymore because we do Raid Finder when we do raids, and that just I don't have to compete with classes or DKP or whatnot. But we were up till like midnight. I finished Asuna, the zone I was talking about yesterday, and I wound up getting my appearance for completing a garrison campaign. I got a couple more artifact power and got past, because they give you 100 power pretty much right away so you can get off your main ability to your first ability, which is fairly decent. And then I moved over because it was like arcane explosion damage or arcane blast damage, and I was like, are you kidding me? Or it was like arcane missiles proc chance. No, it was arcane explosion damage. I was like, I use arcane explosion, but I use arcane blast more. I mean, obviously it's going to be nice to have that in as arcane explosion bonus damage, but I'm not going to put putting points into it right now if I don't have to. That is purely something. Anyways, so that's what's going on with that. I'm going to be doing Stronghold Kingdom stuff and then logging back into Star Trek. Oh, before we go, I did log in and do Star Trek stuff yesterday because I had to do my fleet thing. So I have a ship in my inventory that I can't open because, much like the other 3 ships in my bank, I don't have the slots for, because I'm currently riding the max, and then I buy 2 well, it's because I bought extra dry dock slots and like funneled in a bunch of ships over to my dry dock. Wound up getting more ships like the Holiday ship and then the Anorax. And it's like, now I'm at like ship cap again. I have like the Tarantula and the Decora, and now I have the Kelvin timeline, the new Enterprise. So that I'm gonna let you guys go. And that we'll just have this a wonderful segue into Trek Tuesday for tomorrow, which I saw something posted and it doesn't showing up publicly, so we might have insider knowledge or whatever's supposed to be happening. And so we're gonna keep this going. Rather than Aaron walking into the train, he's just gonna wake up and say,
Bye.